Hey y'all, and welcome to Night Combos.
Welcome back. Hubby's here.
Hubby's here. Hey y'all, we just wanted to say real quick, thank you so much to our subscribers. Y'all are truly amazing. Y'all truly are. Y'all helped us get over 3,000 subscribers before the end of the month, which was our goal to get. It was our goal to get 3,000 by the end of the month, and
Yeah, that was my goal.
it was Hubby's goal. It was my goal to get what was it?
2850.
Yeah, 2850. And then y'all got us all the way to 3,000 before the end of the month. So thank you to all of you so very much. It's truly because of all of you that our channel is what it is today and where it is today. And we truly appreciate you all so much. Everyone that's been with us from the beginning all the way to now, all of our new subscribers, everyone, thank you so very much. And welcome to our new subscribers. We hope all of y'all enjoy our content and continue to enjoy our content. And if you're not already, please make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos, all of the things, and we would greatly appreciate it so very much. Y'all, what we're going to talk about today, y'all know normally we don't show like a kid's face or anything like that in our videos. If we are talking about something or covering something, even Dip Jip or whatever, like when she took a picture with that guy in the mall and his little girl, we covered her face up, the little girl's face up and everything. We normally don't show a kid's face on our channel, but for this video, y'all, we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to show this kid because it's not a young child, but regardless, it's still a child. But we're gonna have to show it just to show y'all this because this is wild, y'all. And we really want y'all's thoughts, opinions, and comments on what in the ever-loving world is going on.
Yes, and these people having 2.6 million followers is a huge problem.
Huge problem. Absolutely huge problem, yes. And I don't know if people are following them because it's just so shocking. They can't believe what they're doing to their kids or what. Like, I don't get it.
Or if they think it's funny.
Yeah, they obviously probably think that it's funny and that it's quote satire and stuff. No, it's not. Okay, so we came across this video that Conspiracy made on TikTok, and obviously we went and looked this up while hubby and I were sitting here. I started looking it up really and looking at it, and I could not believe it. Like within the first few seconds of the video, hubby was already looking over at my phone because I was about to look up and say, "Can you believe this?" And he was already looking over like, "Oh my god!" But like y'all look at Conspiracy's video first, and then we'll go over to this other person's channel.
While we're on the topic of Nurse Hannah, I think more people need to be talking about this mom. Because her entire page is all content of her daughter, where her daughter is doing bad things, spending money, buying things with her card, and then she is screaming at her child. That's what all...
We're going to talk about Nurse Hannah too. For those of you who might not have heard of Nurse Hannah, we'll talk about that in a separate video. But basically, she's this Mormon mom who has 2 toddlers. She's an LPN, and she takes care of adults with Alzheimer's and dementia, and she absolutely doesn't like it, complains about them, talks about them like they don't deserve respect simply because their minds just completely aren't, I don't want to say aren't there, but they're just, they have dementia and stuff, and they just literally cannot help it. Like, she complains about giving them their medicine cup of a couple of pills or something, and them trying to put it in their hand, and their hand being stuck closed because of a stroke or something like that, and they take the cup of medicine and pour it over in their hand, and then end up dropping the medicine everywhere. But it's because that's what they've done their whole life, and they have dementia, and they don't realize they can't just pour the medicine over into their hand and then throw it into their mouth, right? she complains about that and makes fun of them for it. It's absolutely sickening. As somebody that works in the medical field and has worked with people like this, it's absolutely sickening the things that she says and does and complains about. She's also the woman who sits there and eats with her husband in front of her toddler and won't get him, and shoos his hands away, won't get him his own food, and if he goes to reach for a piece of their food, they smack his hand away. Won't give him any food. She was talking about how it was below freezing outside. Went into Walmart and said, "Oh, I'm not going to pay $35 for a winter coat." Then don't motherfreaking have a child, okay? Don't have a child unless you're ready to take care of their necessities, okay? Like, at least the bare minimum, which you should be prepared to do more than that, but I'm just saying. But the Nurse Hannah is absolutely wild. She's a horrible person, y'all. She truly is. But anyway, we'll do a separate video on her.
Other videos are about her daughter is reacting to the mom yelling at her or getting in trouble. I'm supposed to feel bad for you because the thing is burning? Take it off! No. Why in the hell do you have it? Amelia, it's not funny. I want to get rid of my pimples. You don't have pimples. We've been through this 100 times. I don't care if it's satire. If you're doing this for every single one of your videos, what do you think it's going to do to your kid? She recently posted a video involving Gypsy Rose Blanchard where she's acting like her daughter is watching Gypsy Rose Blanchard on TikTok. The kid makes a comment about how Gypsy Rose is named after her because her name is Amelia Rose. And then this happens. Second of all, I'm not her mom. You told me. You know what she did to her mom? I'm going to do that to you. Amelia Rose. And you think it's funny? I think it's really funny. Like, that's how most of their videos go. The daughter does something, she spends the mom's money, and then the mom is yelling at her throughout the entire video. While we're on the topic of
and that's a huge problem. And we're going to talk about that in a few minutes too, but we're going to look at this lady's page. Okay, so we haven't seen these videos all the way through, so we're going to kind of be blind reacting to them a little bit. But then we're going to get to what's so bad about things like this. But this woman, Stormy Lee's TikTok, is all about monetizing on her daughter. And like Kobe was saying, they have 2.6 million followers. They're making very, very good money off of TikTok, off of their child, okay, and off of their children, off of showing them and monetizing on them in almost every single, like I would say 98 to 99% of the videos, literally, or 99.5% of the videos, literally monetizing off of their children. So they're making like hundreds of thousands of dollars, a lot of money. But this was one of the videos that Conspiracy had showed a clip of in that video we just showed you. So we're fixing to watch the whole thing.
That's your problem that it's starting to burn. Why in the hell would you buy that from Ulta? Why? I didn't tell you you could go to Ulta. And I damn sure didn't tell you guys to go to Crumble Cookie.
Well, she's not old enough to drive to Ulta or Crumble Cookie by herself. So you had to have taken her there, or her dad had to have taken her there. Or if she went there with friends, you had to have given her permission to go somewhere with her friends.
You had to give her the money.
Exactly.
Okay, and you think I'm supposed to feel bad for you because the thing is burning? Take it off.
No.
Why in the hell do you have it?
Nanya.
Amelia, it's not funny.
I want to get rid of my pimples.
You don't have pimples. We've been through this 100 times.
She's got that right. It's not funny. It's not funny what she's doing to this child. And y'all may think, oh my gosh, wow, what a spoiled brat. Y'all probably will think that. But, I mean, we thought the same thing. But underneath that is what's the problem. It's not that this child is a spoiled brat or whatever. It's what's underneath that and the damage that it's doing to this child. And it's not funny and it's not satire.
You don't have pimples. I spend so much money on stuff for pimples when you don't even have them yet.
And
What did you just say?
She spent so much money on stuff for pimples when she doesn't even have them yet. Okay, well, maybe that's why she bought herself a mask at Ulta. Or maybe that's why she got you to buy her the mask at Ulta. Because you just admitted yourself that you are already buying her pimple stuff. So why would you not expect her to buy pimple stuff herself when you take her to the store? And that's just dumb.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's ridiculous.
she literally just admitted that she buys stuff for her already. So and you don't even have pimples yet. Oh my gosh. So but you're literally fussing at her for buying something for pimples for herself when you are buying her stuff for pimples for her. It makes no sense.
Why does she keep saying okay and?
Okay, and I don't know. Ask her.
Am I on like another fucking planet here? Do you not give a shit at all? She went to Crumble Cookie. She went to Ulta. She thinks it's a fucking joke.
I feel like you got off cheap.
All right. Okay. That's your...
And then looking at the father like that, like, you know, as two parents sitting there, if you really were trying to figure out how to discipline your child for doing something that they know they shouldn't have done while they were either with friends or with someone else, or done with you while you were at the store with them or whatever, like, and they done something bad or bought something they weren't supposed to buy or whatever. One, if you were with them, you should have been watching them. But two, if they were with somebody else, they should know the rules and should know that, I'm not allowed to buy this type of thing or get this type of thing or whatever. So, but as two parents sitting there yelling and cussing and screaming in front of this child instead of talking about something as two parents talking about, okay, how are we gonna, deal with this issue, this problem, and then going and talking to the child together as parents and being like, okay, well, you knew better than to get this from the store, so this is what we're gonna take this away from you for the next day or 2 days, or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's crazy. Let's look at another one.
Didn't need an 80-inch TV. I cannot believe you had them deliver that to my house.
Okay, and?
Amelia, we had a talk. You said you were done using my card. I don't know why you're smiling.
What do you mean you said you were done using my card? This is your child, lady. So she should know not to use your card. You shouldn't make it available for her to use if this is the real problem, which we all can kind of tell this is pretty much fake. Like most of it seems to be fake.
Yeah, because I don't see the 80-inch TV.
Yeah, well, we haven't seen the whole video yet either. but seriously, it does seem to be fake and scripted. But she's sitting there screaming, hollering, fussing, and cussing constantly all the time to where, look at this other child over here on the couch. And she's just like laying there, or she, I don't know, is just laying there, and not even fazed by all this screaming, hollering, and fussing and cussing. That is a huge problem.
Yeah, it is.
A huge problem that you are so used to it that your mind literally learns to block it out.
To cope with it.
Yeah, and cope. You're exactly right. Yeah, like just cope with it in your own way and just block it out, you're exactly right with that. This is why, but your card shouldn't be available for your child to use anyway. There shouldn't be no, we had a talk, you said you weren't going to use my card anymore. What? What do you mean you weren't going to use? Let's just pretend these scenarios are actually real, or at least half real, Like, what do you mean you said you weren't going to use my card anymore? Why are you making it available for her to use? How is she even able to have an account on any device or anything to be able to order something using your card.
You cannot continue to do this kind of stuff.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. $2,500. Amelia, stop it.
You stop it.
$2,500 for an 80-inch TV.
Notice the child's actions and how she's acting and the things that she's doing, because we're going to go over something in just a few minutes and it's going to kind of all make sense. These videos that we're going over, these video clips, is going to kind of all bring it together and make sense. But you see, she just threw like a stuffy in her mom's face and hit her with it. You know, and then now she's standing here mocking what her mom's saying.
Little girls do not need that in their room. I'm cutting off the card. I'm canceling it.
I will literally send you to an old folks home, and you'll never see your children again when you're older.
Amelia, stop it. It's not funny.
Shut up.
An 80-inch TV. For what? So you can watch YouTube videos?
And movies.
Amelia, stop it. Stop it!
Shut up.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. You lied for the last time. You didn't need an 80-inch TV.
This girl knows it's not for real. This girl knows she can continue to act out and get away with it.
Yeah, she does.
Because her mom's making money on it, so her mom's going to continue to do it. Okay, so we can't play this whole video, but this is Stormy Lee, the mom, saying that y'all say this is all my fault, but it's actually her older sister's fault. But there was some music, they had the music blasting in the car and ignoring their mom, and she was sitting there saying, why do y'all have Delilah in the car? Which, I don't know who Delilah is, but I guess it's another one of her children. But why do y'all have Delilah in the car? Why is she not in school? And then she starts screaming and hollering, why do you have Delilah in the car? She's supposed to be in school. And then, you know, she goes on to say, wait a minute, why aren't both of you in school right now? And they continue to just dance and sing and not listen to her and not answer her. And then this happens, look.
Why do you have her with you?
Stop.
Why do you have her? Oh, is that my stuff?
It goes from, why do you have her? Why are y'all not in school? To, oh, is that my stuff? So, yeah, they're acting just like you, Stormy Lee. The mother. They're acting just like you. They sure are.
Why? Is that all my stuff? Delilah, stop ignoring me. What? What is it?
It's for me.
I don't know what it is. Is this what was been in your truck?
I think it was soda.
So she didn't even care. She didn't even care that they weren't in school.
No.
All she cared about was getting her packages. Okay, we were only going to do one more clip, but now we're going to do two because we just seen this one, and y'all got to see this. This absolutely blows my mind. Whether this is satire or funny or whatever or not, this is not okay, y'all. Again, please let us know what y'all think in the comment section down below. And like always, we'll be conversating with y'all as well.
Why isn't it fair?
Because
Amelia, you don't have a dentist appointment. Delilah does.
I don't give a shit.
That's exactly why you're not going to get what you want. Because you think that you can
Bullshit.
talk.
She's my sister. I get to go with her.
It doesn't matter if she's your sister. You don't get to go with her because she has a dentist appointment.
Well, I don't care.
Why? Why do you
I'm
think
gonna
that?
sneak out of school and go to her.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not. You're going to
Yeah,
go
I
to
am.
school. You got to go to school.
No.
That's exactly
I'm
what
not
you're going to do.
No.
See how her mom is mocking her? And this is the very first time we're seeing these videos is with y'all. Her mom is mocking her. She's cussing at her mom, and her mom is mocking her back. You're going to go to school. You're going to go to school. Like, and then wonders why the kids act like that.
Yeah.
There's a huge issue here.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go to school.
Why do you keep playing with that cup anyways?
I don't know because I like it. I mean,
I just got done making it. You ain't stealing it, girl. Listen, sometimes Delilah gets to stay home when you don't, just like sometimes you get to stay home when she doesn't. It doesn't always have to be fair. She has an actual appointment.
Well, I don't care. No. I want to go with her now.
To the dentist?
Yes.
Why?
Because I have.
Why isn't it?
She goes from yelling and screaming to just talking to her.
Yeah, just being calm. Like, why isn't it fair? Like,
Yeah.
why do you think it's not fair? What you are confusing this child so much. It's not funny. It's not. And I know some parents are okay with their kids cussing in the house, you know, like mild cuss words or whatever. Fine, whatever. But this is the problem with TikTok. And this is why, you know, they're trying to make that law where TikTok isn't available in the U.S. come January
Yeah.
19th because of people like this, family vloggers like this right here. This is a problem. It's a huge problem. You're making money off of your child, off of abusing your child, literally.
Even if it's scripted or whatever already, it's messed up.
Yes, and for her to think it's okay for her to cuss at her mom. I mean, if I don't know, if our like 13-year-old came in and was like so upset about something that happened at school or something, and I don't know, they said the D word or something like that, or heck or something. Y'all know I don't cuss. But I'm just saying, you know, if they said that, I would be like, whoa, like, let's sit down and talk. What's going on? What happened? What's the language about? You know, like, why do you
Yeah.
feel that way?
Exactly.
I wouldn't jump on them or flip out on them or fuss at them or holler or scream at them or point my finger or shake my finger at them for saying a cuss word, you know, because sometimes they want to use that to express their feelings, you know, okay. But I'll be dang if they'd sit there and cuss at me. Like, for real. But I wouldn't holler at them for it either. I'd be like, wait a minute, whoa, we need to stop this conversation right now. You need to take what you just said back. You need to realize that you don't talk to your parents like that. That's not how you show respect. Like, you know, we need to have a conversation about this because you're not going to be talking to mommy and daddy like that. Absolutely not. No. Like, and we would just have a conversation about it.
Yeah.
Because no, I wouldn't allow it. That wouldn't happen. Now, like I said, if they were upset, mad, something happened at school that upset them or whatever, and they came in like that, and again, I'd be like, whoa, what's wrong? You know, what happened? Like, you know, talk to me. But if they cussed at me, it'd be a different story. Again, I'd be talking to them, but I'd probably have a different tone and be like, whoa, wait a minute now. You know not to talk to me like that. So what's going on? Why do you feel like you can talk to me like that right now? You know? Y'all got to see this video right here. And you can tell it's pretty well scripted, more than likely. But it shows you just how much money they make off of exploiting their kids. And they're completely okay with it. They're completely okay with pedos and everything else watching their kids and saving their videos and saving pictures of them and, you know, all different kinds of things like that. Disgusting things you don't want to think about. All of that is going on. I promise it really is. Y'all can look that up. And I'm not talking about just Google. I'm talking about really look into it. And you can see the disgusting things that pedos use TikTok and YouTube and stuff like that for, to see kids and everything, because they can't go on the dark web or they can't go on, you know, certain sites because they're not allowed to and stuff. And that's just the ones that have been caught. The ones that haven't been caught, the chomos and stuff that haven't been caught, I mean, just imagine what all they're looking at and everything. But parents like this don't care about stuff like that as long as they have this type of money coming in.
Amelia, it is $1,800. That is our rent money. You shouldn't have taken it out of my...
New nails.
I just got your nails done.
New dogs.
No dogs.
See, she should be saying no to stuff like that. Absolutely no. You don't know how to act. we're not getting your nails done. It's so simple, but you can tell this is scripted.
New shoes for my dad because he doesn't talk shit like you.
Amelia!
My
And then-
dad laughing about her talking
Yeah.
back to her mom, cussing at her like that.
Yeah, I was fixing to say the same exact thing. We're all the time having the same thoughts. I was fixing to say the same exact thing. That is a huge problem. That lets a child know, oh, well, Daddy thinks it's funny, so it's okay for me to disrespect Mommy and act like this.
What is this?
Oh, no.
20. Amelia, give me my money.
Got your money. You got 20.
For, like, the mall. Longhorns later.
Amelia.
Give me that.
Give you what?
Give me this.
For what?
To, like, buy whatever else I want. Like a new cat. My hair done. New cat. Whatever I want.
So,
And-
so
School
now,
supplies.
this is what happens when I don't have a debit card. You guys tell me, turn off the debit card. Now she goes through my wallet and takes my money. There's no point in turning off my debit card. At least it was safer then. Amelia, it is $1,800.
No, because you said she was stealing your card then because you don't know how to be a parent. And this last thing being in the comments is what is a huge problem as well, because we already know that this girl is on social media a lot, and we already know that her mom lets her watch the videos that they make and that her mom posts of her. So let's look at some of these comments. And these comments are about this little girl whose mother does not parent her. And like, we're going to read over the comments, but it's not funny at all. Like, this person says, she's 7 foot 1 inches sideways, talking about how big the girl is, how big the child is. Someone commented, for a new healthy diet, for the gym, for a coach. And then people are replying saying, LOL, yes, yes. Nah, she's gonna spend it on food. This comment shows the mom, angry face, holding the phone up, filming the daughter. And someone said, for real, for real. And then, of course, you have a white knighter in here saying, dude, the mom ain't doing anything wrong. The kid is disrespectful and greedy, not the mom's fault. What? And someone said, nah, don't be a hero. The mom just gets mad and she's just taking a video for the rudeness of her daughter than action. So she'd rather take a video of her daughter's rudeness than take action and disciplining her child or whatever. And someone said, the F you talking about, she's getting it from the parents. And that's all true. But do you not think that this little girl sees these comments about her weight and about her looks and stuff? She's still growing. She's a child. I'm pretty sure she's like 13 years old. Wasn't it? Like,
Yeah, I'd say 13.
yeah, I think it was 13 that we seen. But when we were looking at a few videos a minute ago, we had the recording paused and we were looking at a few other videos. But yeah, she's like 13, but this child is still growing and stuff like that. And not to mention, she's a child. And you have grown adults talking about her like this. And you think she's not going to see these comments? And you think that's not going to affect her mentally and emotionally? Seriously? Y'all let us know what y'all think, for real. Because we looked it up and looked up some of the things. Like, I could sit here and tell y'all, we both could actually sit here and tell y'all some of the studies of what it could do to a child psychologically, to be screamed, hollered, and yelled at and cussed at all the time and stuff like that. But just to show y'all, so doing this to a child, whether it's for, quote, satire or to be funny or whatever, it can still cause emotional instability, difficulty forming trusting relationships, increased aggression. Remember her throwing the stuffies in her mom's face? And she started throwing them hard and then threw the bag at her mom's face with a stuffy in it and just chunked the bag at her face. Yeah, it can cause increased aggression, defiance, and impulsivity and attention issues. It causes them to shut down. It causes their brain to shut down the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for cognitive functions such as impulse control, decision making, and emotional regulation. Then we look this up. Is it toxic to yell at your child? Which, I mean, most all of us would agree it's toxic to yell at your child. But this says it can lead to the internalization of negative beliefs in children, affecting their self esteem and self worth. Especially when she sees those comments like what we just showed you. Yelling teaches children that they need to be yelled at before taking action. Perpetuating an unhealthy cycle of communication. So it can make them not be able to communicate in a proper way with you, but it also makes them think, okay, well, I can sit here on the couch and keep playing on my phone until mommy or daddy yells at me to do something, and then I have to get up and do it, when that shouldn't be the case. So y'all can tell this kind of made us go down a little bit of a rabbit hole. But real quick, 5 serious long-term effects of yelling at your kids. And she's yelling, screaming, hollering, and cussing at them constantly. And not just Amelia Rose that is shown in most of the videos, but all of her kids. You could see that with the other 2 that were in the car. But one long-term effect could be yelling makes their behavior problems get worse, like we were just telling you. A study on parent-child relationships showed that this is just the case in many families. In the study, 13-year-olds who were shouted at by their parents reacted by increasing their levels of bad behavior over the following year. So by the time they were 14, their behavior was even worse. And it says, and if you think it matters which parent is doing the disciplining, it doesn't. Another study found that there is no difference if harsh discipline comes from the father or the mother. The outcome is the same. Behavioral problems get worse. And we're not trying to say like all parents are perfect either. We understand that parents sometimes are going to get upset and they're going to yell at their child,
Get overwhelmed
right,
over something and maybe yell by accidental or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. But then you go to them and you let them know, hey, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I won't do that again. Instead, we're going to talk about our feelings instead of screaming and hollering and fussing and cussing at each other. But a second thing that can cause a long-term effect in children is yelling changes the way their brain develops. One study compared brain MRI scans of people who had a history of parental verbal abuse in childhood with scans of those who did not have a history of abuse. They found a noticeable physical difference in the parts of the brain responsible for processing sounds and language. Y'all, this is messed up. It's sad. Yelling can lead to depression. In the study that tracked increasing behavioral problems by 13-year-olds who were yelled at, researchers also found an uptick in depressive symptoms. Many other studies also show a connection between emotional abuse and depression or anxiety. These kinds of symptoms can lead to worsening behavior and can even develop into self-destructive actions like drug use or an increase in risky sexual activity. Yelling has effects on physical health. The experiences we have growing up shape us in many ways. some of which we may not even realize. And the thing is a lot of their videos you can tell are scripted, but it could shape the way this child and all of our children grow up, and the way that they experience things, like the experiences they're having growing up, being yelled at and screamed at and stuff like that, can cause harm that the child that you don't even realize. Because like that girl sitting on the couch in that one video where she was just sitting on the couch, it didn't even faze her. Stress in childhood from a verbally abusive parent can increase a child's risk for certain health problems as an adult. Research tells us that experiencing stress as a child can have long-term impacts on physical health. And then the last one, yelling can cause chronic pain. A recent study found a link between negative childhood experiences, including verbal and other kinds of abuse, and the later development of painful chronic conditions. The conditions included arthritis, bad headaches, back and neck problems, and other chronic pain. It's never too late to make a change in your parenting behavior or learn some new techniques. If you notice yourself yelling a lot or losing your temper, ask for help. A therapist or even another parent can help you sort through some of those feelings and develop a plan to deal with them in a healthier way, which is very true. I mean, what we just looked at is so sad. And we're going to continue to, cover this lady, too. This Stormy Lee woman. We're going to continue to cover her and go over her, as well as Nurse Hannah. We haven't done our video or posted our video on her yet because we haven't finished it. But we've been looking into her and her videos and things that she's done and talked about and how she's acted. And Child Protective Services has already gotten involved in her situation. And look at I don't know if any of y'all have heard of 8 Passengers, but that mother is sitting in prison right now because of the things she done to her children on YouTube and posted it for people to see. Why? I have no idea, but she did. Now she's sitting in prison. Y'all can look up 8 Passengers if y'all have never heard of them. Y'all really should look them up. But Nurse Hannah as well. It's all falling under the same category. All these parents are doing the same things, and they don't care. And they don't care about these long-term effects because they're bringing in thousands upon thousands and thousands of dollars a month. Extra not even extra, but just thousands and thousands of dollars a month that they're living off of, and they don't care. They don't care what it's going to do to their child long term. They don't care what it's doing to their children short term. And right now, they don't care. But anyway, y'all let us know what y'all's thoughts, opinions, and comments and everything are down below in the comments section. We hope y'all found this video somewhat entertaining, but we hope y'all found this video enjoyable but informative as well. And we hope y'all enjoyed it. And just let us know y'all's opinions and y'all's thoughts on all of this. Honestly, we'd truly like to know. And we'll be down there as well having a conversation with y'all, just like always. And again, if you're not already, please make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos. Comment, all of the things. We would greatly appreciate it so much. We hope you all have a good night and God bless.
Have a good night. God bless.
Bye.
Bye.